Hi there, welcome to Puricious. I'm Sabine and today I would like to share a bit of my personal story with you. My story to share with you the two turning points in my life that actually helped me ditch a vicious cycle of dieting and overeating and change my relationship with food as well as with myself. I would like to start off with telling you a bit about when I was little. My mom had this idea that it would be the best for her child, for a little girl, not to have any candy or any sweets up until the age of 5. This is the perfect example of the forbidden fruit effect. When I was little and all of my friends were having their candy or their birthday parties with cakes, my mom would just simply give me a banana or an apple. It only took a couple of years until I got completely obsessed with candy. My mom wasn't safe to go anywhere with me because either we were at the beach or in a restaurant. I would go over to the people and as they were eating the sweets, I would be just staring at them until they would go, "Oh, you're so cute, little girl. Would you like to have a little bite or would you like to have a little piece?" And I was like, of course. A great illustration of how the forbidden fruit really can affect or take place in real life. And it was only until we went to Australia. I moved there when I was 15. It was for the first time that I had been surrounded by so much junk food. Food just everywhere, food courts, ice cream all year round. In Holland we have a lot of sweets, we have cookies, etc. and not necessarily the healthiest kitchen, but the food was much more fresh and not as processed as in Australia. Whenever we would go to a shopping mall or after school, we'd usually grab ourselves a healthy snack. But these healthy snacks turned out to be loaded with sugar. Within only 2-3 times, every single person in our family put on between 5 and 8 kilos. Then, after these years in Australia, I went back to Holland to start university. For the first time in my life, I didn't have my mom who would cook for us every single day and who would tell me, "Sabine, you can't have all those cookies and candy all day long." For a couple of years, my diet consisted of breakfast, lunch and dinner, cookies, cakes, chocolate, chips and french fries pretty much. I was thinking, okay, now I'm all by myself, I can control everything I'm eating, so I start my day off with some cookies and then I'll make it up for it in the rest of the day and I will maybe skip dinner or something. But then obviously I would maybe have something in the morning, and what I didn't know at that time that I was depriving my body from nutrients and I was literally starving all day until I would tell myself like, now it's okay again to eat. My days would go from eating loads of junk food, cookies, chocolate, to then skipping some meals until I would get so hungry again as I was starving, until I would go again and grab obviously the cookies and the chocolate again, because those were the most convenient and the easiest, just to open the package and eat it again. What happened mentally was that every single time I would eat so much or eat too much unhealthy stuff, I would feel bad again. Literally, maybe even physically as well, but mostly mentally. And I would feel guilty. In the back of my mind, I had this ideal that I wanted to lose weight, be healthy and eat healthy. I knew that something was wrong. Even though I didn't know anything about nutrition yet, I just knew that it couldn't be right and it couldn't be healthy to be eating so much junk food. The first event, the first turning point in my life was when I met Marco, my husband. I knew he was my soulmate. I just knew. Instead of being happy that I found my soulmate, the first thing I did was I ran away. Because I was like, oh no, I can't be with him. I can't meet my soulmate right now because actually I don't love myself. I felt like I was in this roller coaster of emotions and frustrations and of like dieting and eating too much again. I need to love myself in order to be able to love someone else. So I cannot meet or be with Marco when I'm still not loving myself fully. I started to skip sugar. I started to reduce my amount of sugar. I somehow always felt that sugar couldn't be healthy. It made me feel tired. Only the thing was, back then I didn't really know that white flour, like pasta or pizza or bread for example, kind of have the same effect on your body and your blood sugar level as white sugar. Even though my attempt was very good and I was very motivated and driven, that I wanted to get in balance because I had such a clear goal that in order to be ready for my soulmate, I needed to get my act together. That's why also now I am so happy to share with you Puricious and everything that we have learned over the years about nutrition, because I really wished that someone could have informed me. I didn't know that the cornflakes with yogurt that I was having in the morning, that they were full of sugar. Fast forward, whenever you start dating, I think in the beginning you tend to go out a lot for dinner and you have an ice cream and it's very romantic. But there is a lot of food involved, and mostly a lot of chocolate, ice cream, cookies. Well, at least that was the case in our case, since my nickname, I forgot to tell you, at university was Cookie Monster. So once Marco found out that I was a cookie monster, he would buy me loads of cookies for whenever I was visiting him in Italy from Switzerland. And during the weekend, for me it was like heaven, because I still loved cookies, obviously. It was just something I didn't want to eat anymore. And Marco, being Italian, he would have breakfast with cookies, as most of the Italians do. That seemed like a dream come true. It only took a couple of months until both of us really realized something needs to change. When we start to live together, we start to cook much more at home. We start to get very interested in nutrition and want to learn much more about the effect of food on our body. So it's been a journey for the both of us over a couple of years to really figure out how to make sure that we could really integrate a healthy lifestyle in our life as a couple. We were still learning to love and appreciate ourselves, but it's taken us years. And that's why we can't wait to share with you exactly what we have done and how you can also create your Puricious version, your healthier life, with the steps that we've taken and we know that are effective in reaching a healthy lifestyle. The second turning point of my life, it's and actually very emotional one, was when both of my parents were diagnosed with cancer, as well as my two grandmothers. And I do get emotional, sorry for that. And once I saw in the hospital how people were suffering and how my family was suffering, it actually stressed the importance of healthy food for our well-being, to really take care of ourselves, to really nourish our bodies, and to prevent as much as possible any future diseases. This second turning point has been very important in cooking more at home, cooking lots of fresh vegetables, skipping as much as processed food as possible. Every single time I would go to the supermarket and I would see all the packages and all the ingredients, I would most of the time even start crying. And that's also why my key message, the one takeout I would like to share with you, is to truly love yourself, your body, because without this body, I wouldn't be here. Like you wouldn't be here in this wonderful world, on this beautiful planet. Look at the nature. You wouldn't be here anymore without your body. So our body is our home, our house. Why would we not love it? It gives us a chance to actually experience this life. I don't want to waste any longer my energy, my precious energy, to be feeling bad about myself, to feel guilty about what I eat, and spend and waste so much precious energy on these unimportant things that take away the possibility to actually enjoy life. So for you, the one most important message I would like you to take out of this video is that please, please, please love yourself, love your body. It is not just a body, it is actually the tool that enables you to live this life, to be here, to be present. And I want you to know that you're perfect just the way you are right now. If you're still stuck in this vicious cycle, as I was before, of wanting to diet all the time to lose weight, but then mess up again and eat too much because obviously my body was missing the nutrients and I was starving myself, I want you to know it's not your fault. Because there are so many reasons why this roller coaster of dieting and overeating is not sustainable. So we are so excited to share with you in Puricious exactly the 5 steps that will create holistic balance in your life too, that will set yourself free from this vicious cycle of dieting and overeating, and really shift your focus from obsessing over food and having a bad relationship, negative relationship with food, to actually loving yourself, nourishing your own body, and really enjoying life, having fun. Really, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best in your life. Bye bye. Thank you so much for listening to this long video.